Welcome to Mike's Mr. October and more. So thank you, 200 plus 1 subscribers. So thank you very, very much for all my fellow YouTubers from the bottom of my heart. So I finally reached 200 subscribers. I'm very happy, plus 1. So thank you everyone for watching, and anybody else who watches my channel. Hopefully you can join the party. The more the merrier for the subscribers. So let's get to 225, 250, and 300. So maybe if we get up to 250 or 300, we'll have a contest. So I got to show you some more cards of the 72 in action with its partner card, but I got to show you 2 acquisitions I got. And the first one is going to be the 77 Tom Seaver card. So I'm working on this set. Believe it or not, that's the only set I have not finished during the 70s. I'm like over 75% done on that. And my next card, I have a PC. The only card that I'm missing from this PC is the 67 Tops. But I got the rookie, the 57 Tops rookie card of Rocky Colavito. Perhaps Hall of Fame consideration. If you haven't seen or familiar, let me take this out of the plastic sleeve. Here's the back side of the card. So I'm very happy to get this card. And then here's the back side of the Seaver card. So I'm going to turn around the camera and let's look at the 72 Tops Series 4 of 5. And let's take a look-see. So here's the first card I showed you before, the rookie card, 57 Tops of Rocky Colavito. And the second one is 77 Tops Tom Seaver. Taking at Shea Stadium. In his pitching motion. So here we go. And my first card is going to be card number 437-38 of Maury Wills. And here's the back side of the 72 Tops card. He died 2 years ago, or 3 years ago, I should say, in 2022. And here's his in-action card, number 438. Against the Mets, in case you're wondering who the catcher is, number 10, that happens to be Duffy Dyer. Nettles sets marks for double plays and assists. That's Craig Nettles, and he would later become third baseman for the New York Yankees. There you go. Next one is going to be Hall of Famer Billy Williams. I like these cards, especially back then. They had these, I don't know what they call them, these sleeve jackets, warm-up jackets. They don't even have that anymore. And here's the in-action card. It's either San Diego or Candlestick. And here's the backside. Richard Fans 15 in first major league game, Jack Billingham. Fan 11 in the opener, and James Rodney Richard, J.R. Richard. Great pitcher. Unfortunately, his career was cut short due to that stroke. He was warming up before a game and suffered a stroke. My next player, and I did see him. I'm very lucky to see him at the old Yankee Stadium with my late father, and really, really should be in the Hall of Fame, and that's the late, great Thurman Munson. Look how serious he looks there. A couple years later, he has a mustache. Great hitter. And he had that routine when he came up to the home plate with his batting glove. And the swing. He is the only catcher in Major League history to have 3 consecutive years of batting 300 or better. and 100 RBIs. No other Major League catcher has ever done that. Here's his in-action card on a mound visit. And that's card 441 and 442. Next one is Ken Henderson. Sure, most of us never heard of him. Of the San Francisco Giants. And believe it or not, him and I have share the same birthday, June 15th. And actually, my birthday this year happens to fall on Father's Day. So I got a double whammy. And then there's a card show in New Jersey I probably will attend. And hopefully I get to meet Sammy Thunder for the first time. So if you listen to this video, Sammy, or anybody else is listening, spread the good word. But Ken hit 122 home runs, 576 RBIs, and a 257 average. And when he was later traded to the Chicago White Sox in '74, he hit 20 home runs, 95 RBIs, 35 doubles, and a 292 average. So he had a really good year. That was his best year by far. And in matter of fact, with the Giants going back in '71 National League Championship Series, he batted .313, and he played for 7 teams. And here's his in-action card. Looks like against the San Diego Padres. Next one is going to be Hall of Famer Tom Terrific. Beautiful card. Love that red with the yellow and all that blue. Just gorgeous. And it's off center, but you know what? This is from my childhood collection. And you know, when back then we didn't care. As long as we got our favorite player or team, didn't matter. Here's his in-action card. Either some kind of strikeout or you can't believe the call. Mays scores 2,000th run of career. Say hey, kid. Now we're going to have another Hall of Famer coming up here. And I mentioned him in my previous episode. And that's Willie Stargell. Now, if you ever watched him on TV, I never saw him in person play because I was not a National League guy back then. But he had that windmill swing. If you watch him on video, really slow, and then he would get into his batting stance there ready. Okay, so we're going to take these down, put them to the side. And next one is going to be Downtown Ollie Brown. And that's card 551 and 552. Okay. Now, Downtown hit 102 home runs for his career, 454 RBIs, and a 265 average. In 1970, which was his best season, he had 23 home runs, 89 RBIs, 34 doubles, and a 292 average. And he had a brother by the name of Oscar Brown who played for the Braves. And then he had another brother, Willie Brown, who played for the Rams and Eagles. Okay, next one is going to be Wilbur Wood. And then his in-action card. Card numbers 553 and 554. And here's the backside as part of a puzzle. Even though he played for a horrible team, his lifetime record was 164 losses. 164 wins, 156 losses, and a 324 average. 3-time All-Star, and he was actually a left-handed knuckleball pitcher. He came up in the majors in 1961 at the age of 19 with the Red Sox. And he was the last pitcher, get this, to make 45 starts in the season. And get this is pretty amazing. Last pitcher to start 2 games in a day, which was July 20th, 1973 against the Yankees. And he lost both games. And get this, for the lowly White Sox, from 71 to 74, he won 20 games. Total of 90 games in those 4 seasons. Next one is going to be Hall of Famer Ron Santo. Cards 555 and 556. And there he is in action. Another puzzle card. Next one is going to be cards 557, 558. Blue Moon Onum. John, like whoever called him John. I think nobody. And here's his in action. How do you like this one for a follow through? Next one, I got to say Hall of Famer with an asterisk. Hit King Pete Rose. Number 14. There you go, Shannon. Pete Rose, your buddy. And here's his in action card. Here's the backside. If I'm not mistaken, that's supposed to be Kari Yastrzemski. Okay, next one is going to be Leo Cardenas with the Angels. Here's his in action card at the old Yankee Stadium. You can tell by the scoreboard in the background. And Leo hit 118 home runs for his career, 689 RBIs, and a 257 average. And he actually was a 5-time All-Star and 1 Gold Glove. And he played in the 61 World Series for the Reds versus the Yankees and a 333 average. And he was inducted to the Reds Hall of Fame in 1981. Here we go. Next one is New York Mets, Ray Sadecki. And here's an in-action card. And last card that we're going to be looking at tonight or today is card 565 and 566. And that's Reggie Smith. Now, a lot of us think of him as a LA Dodger, but he actually came up with the Boston Red Sox. And I just watched the 1967 World Series, and he hit 2 home runs against the Cardinals there. Pretty interesting to watch him there in the World Series. And that's, of course, a triple count year of Kari Yastrzemski. And here's his in-action card. And it's part of the puzzle, and that's Joe Torre. And that's cards number 565 and 566. So I really hope that you thoroughly enjoyed this episode. So if you like, choose, 1 or 2 thumbs up. Any comments would be greatly appreciated. And once again, I really appreciate you all who subscribed, and I'm at 201 now for subscribers. And as I always say, if you watch this, join the club. The more the merrier. And thanks for watching Mike's Mr. October and more.